The US Bank Altitude Connect Visa Signature Card is the best travel credit card that you've never heard of. The card earns more points on general travel purchases than even high-end credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It comes with some travel benefits that I haven't found available on any other card, and it has no annual fee. And in this video, I'll cover all of that. First, let's start with the card's basics. The Altitude Connect has no annual fee, and it earns bonus points in a wide variety of travel purchases. You'll earn 5 points per dollar on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked through the US Bank Travel Portal, and 4 points per dollar on other travel purchases. You'll also earn 4 points per dollar at gas stations and EV charging stations on up to $1,000 spent each quarter. Now, the card also earns 2 points per dollar in a number of categories, including dining, streaming services, and grocery stores, and 1 point per dollar on other purchases. Frankly, this isn't terribly compelling when you consider that your alternative is a 2% cashback everywhere card that you could use instead. If you don't have a 2% cashback credit card yet, take a look at the link in the description to my overview of the best 2% credit cards. This is absolutely something that you should add to your wallet if you don't already have one. But let's talk about those points for a second, because not all points are created equal. The points you earn with the Altitude Connect aren't transferable points like Chase Ultimate Rewards or Amex membership rewards, meaning you can't move your points to an airline or hotel loyalty program. While you can redeem your points for merchandise or gift cards, realistically the best way to redeem your points is for cash back. Now, in the case of the Altitude Connect, that cash back comes with some caveats. First, to get maximum cashback value for your points, you must redeem them for a deposit into your US Bank checking or savings account. When you redeem for a cashback credit to a US Bank checking or savings account, you'll get 1 cent per point, making the Altitude Connect effectively a 4% cashback credit card for general travel purchases. If you're getting this card and aren't already a US Bank customer, just know that this is a hoop that you're likely going to want to jump through if you want to maximize value of your points. Second, the points that you earn expire if there's no activity on your account for 12 statement cycles. Practically, if you're using the card, this isn't going to matter, but if you don't plan on using the card for spending, you'll want to make sure that you cash out your points so that you don't lose them. So with an effective 4% cashback on travel purchases, or 5 if you're willing to book your hotels and car rentals through US Bank's Travel Portal, this card already beats the cashback you can earn with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Sapphire Reserve, or Amex Platinum card. But cashback isn't the only reason you use a credit card to book your travel, so let's take a look at the travel insurance benefits on the Altitude Connect. When you book your travel with the Altitude Connect card, you'll benefit from the card's travel insurance coverage, which, while not as good as you're going to get if you pay hundreds of dollars for a premium travel card, is much better than most no annual fee cards. First, the card's trip cancellation and interruption insurance can cover the cost of your non-refundable airline, train, or other common carrier ticket if your trip is cut short or canceled for a covered reason. But I think the more exciting benefit here is the trip delay reimbursement. Trip delay reimbursement covers up to $300 of expenses for each purchased ticket if your travel is delayed by 12 hours or more. In most cases, a delay this long is going to mean an overnight stay. But having trip delay reimbursement means that instead of sleeping on the airport floor and trying to make do with the snacks that you packed in your carry-on, you can get a proper night's sleep in a hotel, eat a nice meal, and expect your credit card benefit to cover it. And while some airlines may pick up the tab if they consider the trip delay their fault, trip delay reimbursement covers cases even when airlines won't, like weather or equipment failure. So it's a good idea to always book your trip with a card that offers trip delay reimbursement. This last year, I had a trip delayed for about 24 hours due to a hurricane rolling through Florida, but I booked with the card that had trip delay reimbursement, and that covered a hotel room, meal, transportation, rental car, and gas, and all I needed to do was submit a claim form and some receipts, so there's plenty of value in having this benefit. But covering travel disruptions isn't the only thing the card offers. If you've ever wanted to get into an airport lounge, the Altitude Connect can be your ticket in. If you have a long layover or just want to get to the airport early and not be rushed, having access to an airport lounge can turn a stressful day of travel into a pleasant experience. Airport lounges typically offer free food, a selection of complimentary beverages, newspapers and magazines, and an overall nicer place to spend your time at the airport. But you need a way to get in. Some lounges let you pay for access, but often you'll need a lounge membership. Now, I travel all the time, so I hold several credit cards that give me access to these airport lounges. But if you only travel a few times a year, you're in luck. The Altitude Connect offers a complimentary Priority Pass Select membership with 4 free guest visits per year. That means that you can either go to one of these airport lounges 4 times during the year, or visit a lounge once with 3 additional guests. Now, not every airport will have an airport lounge, and not every airport lounge is a Priority Pass lounge. But you can check the Priority Pass website to see all of the lounge locations in the US or internationally if you're traveling abroad. But the Priority Pass membership isn't the only way that this card can get you into an airport lounge, because of a unique benefit called Smart Delay. While trip delay insurance can cover hotels and meals for an overnight delay, what if your flight is delayed by, say, 4 hours during the day? Well, in that case, the Altitude Connect Smart Delay benefit can get you into an airport lounge. Now, to be eligible for Smart Delay, you have to register your flight ahead of time on the Smart Delay website. This is a pretty easy process, but you have to remember to do this more than 2 hours before your flight's scheduled departure in order to qualify for the benefits. But if you've registered your flight and your flight is delayed more than 2 hours, Smart Delay will automatically send you a pass to one of its more than 1,700 airport lounge partners. You'll be able to enjoy complimentary food and beverages in the lounge, and using a Smart Delay voucher won't count against the 4 lounge visits you get with Priority Pass, since it's a separate program. Now, there's one other benefit of this card that I want to cover, and in fact, this benefit is the reason why I personally hold this card. But before I get to that, I want to mention that I have links to a review and guide to this credit card, plus information on the best credit card sign-up bonus in the links down below. And while you're checking that out, go ahead and like the video and share it with a friend. Okay, now let's talk about GigSky. When you're traveling internationally, staying connected can be a challenge. US-based cell phone plans that offer free international data can be painfully slow, and international data plans can be punishingly expensive. Most seasoned travelers will tell you to find a local cell phone provider and sign up for a temporary prepaid plan, but that's not how I want to spend the first few hours of my vacation. But US Bank's partnership with GigSky solves this problem. Now, GigSky is a provider specializing in global cell phone data plans. You can easily buy a global data plan from them directly, but as an Altitude Connect card member, you can get complimentary unlimited 5 GB 15-day plans that work in over 175 countries. I've used GigSky's service for my international travels, and frankly, I was impressed. Recently, I went on a trip to Southeast Asia, and I was able to compare the coverage I got from GigSky against the service I purchased from Google Fi. The GigSky service was solid and worked in many areas that Google Fi didn't. In fact, in most cities, the service I got from GigSky was faster than the service I got on my Verizon phone at home. While 5 GB over 15 days won't be enough to stream your favorite credit card YouTuber, it is enough to handle email, maps, and other things that you really need when you're not on your hotel's Wi-Fi. And if you really need more data, GigSky offers additional plans at a discount to Altitude Connect card members. So with market-leading rewards on travel, good travel insurance protections, airport lounge access, and free international data plans, the Altitude Connect holds its own against premium travel credit cards. If you travel occasionally, the card is an excellent alternative to paying an annual fee for a premium credit card. But even if you travel enough to justify paying for a high-end credit card with trip insurance and airport lounge access, you might want to pick up the Altitude Connect for its GigSky International Data Plan benefit. If you've got questions about the Altitude Connect, or if you've got a favorite credit card that you want me to review, leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.